Hello, Professor. My name is Chin Kong Ling, and I'm going to explain question number 1 of homework 2, and I'm going to explain my commenting on the question 1. So the question 1 is the one of them is I have to commenting the postfix file. So let us start with my start. Let us start with class stack first. So here's the header file of my stack, and yeah, you use the template type. So that means you can take various type. So first of all, here's a public function. This is a default constructor. So default constructor is just will create an array of stack size to hold the stack element, and the default size is 100. And of course, we will have the copy constructor and the extractor and the overload operator, and also we have the common function of the stack. First of all is the initiation, and we will check whether the stack is empty or is full. Of course, we need to have a push, that is to get value into the stack, and also we have top, that is return the topmost value of in the stack. Of course, we will have to remove some value from the stack, that is pop, and we got some variables that will be used in this stack class. So first of all, let us explain the function and the constructor. So the first one, number 1, is this function is initialize stack function. So initialize stack function is just initialize a stack to become an empty stack. So what am I going to do is just set a stack top to 0, because the stack top to 0 is the which is kind of like pointers. It's kind of like pointer because I will have the list. This list is kind of like it's kind of like a stack, and my stack top will just point to the it's kind of like a position, the number of a position in the list. So yes, if my stack tab is a 0, that means there's nothing in the stack. So that's the initialize of stack. So number 2 is empty stack, because we want to check if whether it's empty or not. So it's just it involves true and false, so we have to use the Boolean function. So to Boolean, if it's empty, that means the stack tab is 0. We just talking about this. If the stack tab is 0, that means the stack is empty, nothing in the stack tab. Then we just return 0. If it's return 0, that means it will return true. It's 0. It's empty. Then the third one is check if it's false. So how can I check if the stack tab hit the size number? if it hits size number, then this stack is full. Sorry, I think I explained the stack tab wrong. The stack tab is the size. It's kind of like a size. So if my stack tab is 0, that means my list, the size of my list is 0. It's 0, that means there's nothing in the stack. That means it's empty. So on the other hand, if the stack top hits the max stack size, that means this is a full. That means all of the elements. That means there's 100 elements in the stack, and it's full of the stack. So that's full. That's full stack. And number 4 is push. So push is just input the value into stack. So before we go into push, we have to check if it's full or not. If it's full, we cannot do it. If it's not full, we can do it. We just find out we also mentioned what is before the stack tab is kind of like pointers to tell you what is the current position of the stack. We have to tell the computer what kind of which position that we are going to put our value in. It's kind of like an array. So we will give a stack top number, and it will just store the new item. We just store new. You take the new item, take the value we are going to push into the stack, new item into this position. And after we live into this position, the stack tab will get increment and move to the next empty position. So else means if it's full. If it's full, we will just show the error message to tell you, oh, it's full. Go to next. The number 5 is top. So top is just get the top list value in the list in the stack. So first of all, we will use this assert function to check if the stack tab is 0 or not. So if it's 0, that means it's empty, then we terminate. If it's not 0, then we just keep going to. The assert function is when this statement is wrong, then the whole program will just terminate. That is the function of assert function. And to use this assert function, we have to include C assert. So yeah, so we can now have the stack tab. So we need to just have something inside the stack that then we can get the top list value. So what we're going to do is just remember why we need to have this stack tab -1, because whenever we push something into the stack, we always have to increment the stack to go to the next empty position. So to get the top list value, we have to -1 on the stack tab. Then it will just go back from the empty position to the real top list value. Then we can get the real top list value on the stack. So that is top. And 6 is pop. Pop is just remove the top list value from the stack. The same. First of all, we have to check if it's empty. If so, then there's nothing we can remove from the empty stack. We have to show the error message. If there's something in the stack, we need to do is just uh, it just it just go back it just go back to it just go back to it just ask the stack tab to point to the previous value, and that will just make they will just make the current value disappear. Let me use the Excel to explain. So for example, we have the stack here. We have a stack here, and we have the value like 1, 2, 3. Like 1, 2, 3. Okay, make it beautiful. Okay, we have value about 1, 2, 3. So here's our current set. So the stack tab. So stack tab point to here. Point to here. Then that's it, point to 3. Point to 3. So if we want to pop out the 3, all we need to do is just make a stack tab point to 2. Then this one, this one, it still exists in the memory, but there's no pointers to point to this memory location, and that just naturally pop out. So that is how pop work in the stack. So next is a default constructor. I will just take a size and then build up and stack. So if the size, if I given size to 0, that's meaningless. I will just pop out the message to tell you you must put some positive integers to your size. If you don't, I will just create a maximum stack size to 100 to you. And if you given the positive size, then I will just make that size to become my maximum stack size. And also my stack tab will start with 0 because this is a pointer to point my elements. Since there's no element into stack for now for the default constructor, so I will just point to 0 and a list, and that will store my value. And the number 8 is destructor, which just delete everything from the stack. And 9 is copy stack. But this is a function called copy stack. The function copy stack will take the stack and just copy everything from the target stack. So first of all, what I'm going to do, so if we got the existing current, if we have the current stack, it's called copy construct. So we have first to copy the thing from the other stack. The first step is just delete everything from the original copy stack. Then copy the size of the other stack. Also copy the pointers that is stacked up from the other stack. Then use the next stack size that I just copied from the other stack to build a list in my copy stack. Then next is just use the for loop to copy everything from the other stack to the copy stack. So that's how the function of copy stack works. Number 10 is setting of the copy constructor. So the copy constructor it's literally the copy constructor, but with the list will just initialize the pointers of a list to become empty. Then I will use the copy stack to do the work. And the last but not least is the operator constructor. So it's operator equal sign. I will just give a definition of the equal sign. So my definition equal sign operator equal is I would take also take the other stack. Then if my other stack isn't equal to itself, this is the step that I want to avoid the self copy, because it's a meaningless if I write this code in the code. This is kind of like meaningless if I write this code in here. So I will just write here to avoid the self copy. So if this is not this one, if this is the current stack that I'm going to use the equal operator to get information. Now I will use the copy constructor to do the work, to copy everything from the other stack. So that is the my commenting, all of my comment in the class of stack. So yeah, so next we're going to check the main function. So the main function is all about the postfix. So that is also look at the code. Look at code include the error string to allow you to use CL. You don't have CL and other function. Then also include this it's like IO manip. So what does this do? So IO manip will just use the three functions in this code, in this main function. So first of all is fix, and the fix is just a floating point value or represent with exactly as many digits in the decimal part. So what does that mean is it will just give you as many as digits in your decimal part. We will see the example later. So next function is called show point. The show point will just show the decimal point, where it's always show for the floating point value. The last one is set precision. Set precision. You will just set the digits depending on how many digits you set. So right now we have the example. The example is I have the floating number with a double digital type is 3.14159. So if I set the precision to 5, then I will have the 5 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 digits. And if I set the precision to 9, then the data type will allow the digits up to 9 digits. But since I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 digits, so it will just show all of them. And next I declare this, I use this fix function. The fix function will just show as many as digits in decimal part. So if I set the 5 point, it will just show exactly 5.12345 decimal part, exactly 5. But if I set as 9, it will show 9 digits. It will show 9 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, including 0. So red, it would, because I already fixed, so it will just show as many as digits that I set to the precision that I set in the that I use to set precision. So if the number is 99, we just use 0 to make up. So that's the three functions that we use in this main function. And next, it also include the f string. The f string is the function that when you want to open files and write something into a file, create a file, you will use f string. So f string is input and output with a file. So there's a three function that we will use in this f string. The first one is O f string. The O f string is a string class that will write files. So when you want to write files, output a file from the code, you will use O string. And the I string is you read a file. When you read a file, you will use this I string. So next, we also we will have four function that will help us to do the postfix. We will explain this in the later details of function. And this is our main function. The main function, first of all, we will have the expression. Okay, it's declared as a Boolean style because we want to. This one will store the true and false value to see if the expression, if the postfix expression is okay or not. If it's not okay, I will jump out the wrong message. Then we will have this character because all of the because many all of the data in the files I have to really as a character one by one. So I need to declare a caret that is stored character, and also we need to have the stack because the stack will going to store my character from the file. Then I will also use this stack structure to doing some calculation. It will just help me to store the data. Because we mentioned this before, the I string is read the value from the file. O string is write the value into the file. So first of all, I need to use infile to open my data. I already have it here. So this is the thing I'm going to in the infile. So when they open the file, they will see this. The computer will see this. So let us keep going to read the code. So if the infile is if not infile, so that means if infile is if this is true, then if this is false, then I cannot open anything. So if infile is not true, that means I cannot open anything. So if infile is true, that means I can read something. So if infile is not true, that means I cannot read everything. If I cannot read it, that means I cannot open the file. That means that's meaningless. So I will just jump out. I will just give the error message and return 1. Here, return 1 or non-zero, it just means some problem occurred. So if my file can open or smoothly. It would just bypass this from is the if statement. Then you will open this file. Then I will also open the file because I'm going to write something, write the value into the file. So right now, here is my output file. My output file is empty right now for now, and you just open for it. Then open file. I also have some setting to this open file. First of all, it's a fix. We already mentioned that before. The fix is just fix the small fix the digits after the decimal part. So it will just show as many digits after decimal part, and also set the show point. So the float point when the we just show the point, and also set the precision to 2. That means it will always show 2 digits after the float, after the decimal point. And also I have this in-file chart. That means I will start to read the first line. It should be the first character. I'll start read the first line, but it will just start, but it will read the first character, because I'm stored into the character instead of a string, so it will only read the first character, which is this sign. This sign. So while in-file is true, so if I can read something, then I'll just keep reading. So if I can read something, first of all, I'm going to create a stack. I'm sorry, I already created a stack, which is here with size 100. First of all, I'm going to initialize the stack. Then I will assume my expression is okay because I have an expression here. Then I want to know if this is appropriate, if this is okay. So first of all, I have to assume this is okay. And after checking, if it's not okay, there will be some code that will just turn this expression to false. Then I will return false. Then my computer will tell me that this expression is not okay. If it's not okay, then I cannot do anything about it. I cannot do the calculation. Okay. So yeah, I read first, then I will write that character into the out file for now. So after I got something, then I will start to use this. I will start to pass everything into the evaluate expression. That will take my value of the in file and the value of the output file, then my stack, then the character that I'm passing right now, and also pass the check of the expression. So let's look at the evaluated expression. It's here. The data type is here. Then first of all, I need to have the double. Let's store my number with the double type. Then so from here, this one will just keep reading and keep passing the data into the invalid expression. So a stone. So the first character is what? So first character is this character. So if this character, if this character doesn't equal to equal sign, then going to the next. So this expression will stop reading, will stop will stop taking the will start taking this thing when it hits the equal sign. So since my first character is look like this, then it will just use the switch statement. So it will just go to this character. So when seeing this character, that means I'm going to read the value after this character. So I will read 1. I will read 1 after this character. So my input file will read 1, then that 1 will go to the output file. So my output file will have 1 with a space. Then I will going to check if the stack is full now. If it's not full, I'm just going to pass. If it's not full, I'm just going to push the value into the stack. So let me take Excel to explain how it works. So that's the thing we just see. Push 1 into the stack. Push 1 into the stack. Then if it's not full, then it just shows if it's full, it will just shows the message to tell you it's full. So if it's full, we cannot do anything. So yeah, so it will just read this, and next one is still see this, and so you will just read the second one. You just read the second one. So it will become this. Read the second one, become this, and the next character is plus sign. So plus sign is not equal sign, so it will just and so it will go into the while loop, and go to the switch statement. It's not this sign, so it will just go to the default sign. So what does the default sign do? The default sign will do evaluate operator. So what does evaluate operator do? Let us take a look. For evaluate operator, we'll also take the output file, the data in the output file, then the stack, and pass the whole all of the stack. And pass over this here. And also the character that we have in the expression. Then we will have like two. We need to have two variable to store two number, because in this postfix, whenever we have two number, we are going to use the operator to do the calculation first. So every time we will just deal with two value first, then take the final calculation to deal with the next value. So in here, because we are receiving an operator, we need to take the operator to do the calculation with two existing number that we have. So same, first of all, we're going to check if the stack is empty. If we pass the empty stack, that means something wrong. So have the error message and then the expression is false. If it's nothing wrong, then we will have, first of all, we have to take the top list, the first top value to become our OP2. Then we pop out. Then we remove it. Then we remove it. Then we remove it. If we remove it, we'll only have one. Then we remove it. If we remove it, we'll check if the stack is empty again. If it's that's also error because we don't have the enough value to do the calculation. You cannot do the calculation with 1 plus equal. That doesn't mean anything. So yeah, we're going to pass it. Then we have only one number that is on the top list of this stack. That is 1. We're going to take this one to become OP1. So right now OP2 is 1, OP1 is 1. Then we're going to use another switch statement to check which operator we have. And here we have the operator plus. So we're going to the operator plus, the case plus here. So what does case plus do is operator is OP1 plus OP2. So what does OP1 plus OP2? That is 2. So after this, I will push OP1 plus OP2. So I will push 2 inside to the stack. So I'll push here. I'll push 1. So this should be OP1 plus OP2. That is 1 plus 1. That is 2. So I will push 2 into stack. So right now I will only have 2 in the stack instead of 1 and 1. So yeah. So after this, we also have some other definition of like division. Then your numerator, your denominator couldn't be 0 because that's the definition of division. And also we also have some illegal operator. If it's not in here, that is illegal operators. So after this invalid operator, we'll go back to here. So after this, we will have 2. We will have 2's in the stack, but that is not the end because we still have here another sign here. So we'll keep reading the number because it's not equal. So keep running. So we will have 9. We will have 9. We will read 9 here. And 2 still here. Then we will read next is the start sign. The start sign is multiplication. So the start sign we will go in this invalid operator again and go to the start sign, that is multiplication. Then we do the multiplication and push it to the stack. So we'll push 18 to the stack. So eventually we will have 18 on the top of the stack. Then we have we finish this. Then so we finish here. Then we go to here. So after we finish this, then we can do the calculation normally, and there's nothing. Then it doesn't hit the expression equal to false during the calculation. So the expression is okay. This expression is good. So I will just keep reading. If there's a value left, then I will start to push the push the push the I will still write something into the output file. And if there's an error occurring, then I will just stop doing anything, but only get rid of the data into the out file. So that is because there's some situation that you just write some expression like here, 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 like you have a 2 plus sign and equal, but this is the wrong expression. But since here is good, here is good, here is good, but after here it's not good. After here it's not good. So this current expression will just write everything from here to here to the output file, and also with the wrong message. I will show you when after I run the code. And yeah, okay, here is the discard expression. Yeah, so if the counter doesn't hit the equal sign, we just get everything from the input file and get everything to the output file. Then after that, we have to print out, because we have, I think it's here, here. So after we pass the invalidating registration, that means we have the OK, we have OK, we have an OK value. Then we have to print out. So the print up is here. The print out is here. We have the double result, and the expression is OK. Then just proceed to. Then we still check the stack again. The stack should left our result in the stack only one. So the result will just become the top list value. Then we have it. Then we pop out to avoid the memory leak. Then also, then at this point, the stack should be empty, because I will only get my final value, only one value in this stack. So if my stack is empty, then I can make sure that value is the final value. That means that's correct. If it's not, that means there's too much numbers in this stack. That means it's false, because there's some error that makes the code didn't finish its calculation. That's why there's is two more value in the stack. Okay, that is all the expansion of my command. Then I'm going to run the code to see how it works. So here's my input file. Then I have the two expression over here. And close it. Save. Then here's my output file. Right now you can see it's empty. So I'm just run the code. Take some time. Let me run it again. Okay, so it's is executed successfully. So then let's go back to see the output file, which is here. And right now we can see the first expression. The first expression is okay. That is 1 and 1. 1, 1 plus, that's 2, 2. And it do the modification with 9, that is 18. That's what we want. Then you can see there's a correct expression over here, but it's wrong expression. So it just take rest all of it, then just copy all of them into the output file and shows the error message to tell you there's too many operands here. So that is all for the question number 1 on the post fix part. And next I'm going to explain the, what is that? The linked list part.